guys, and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Hill Hobbies. And in today's video, we are actually going to be talking about none other than Ninjago. That's right, we're talking about Ninjago. Ninjago. We are going to be talking about Legos. But it's a Lego TV series. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into this. So, let's actually just talk about Legos first, because that's just one of the subjects I want to talk about in this video. I used to absolutely love playing with Legos. I kinda grew out of it around, I want to say, 14, 15 years old. There have actually been a lot of things that I used to absolutely love as a kid, and I still love them, but it's kind of like, okay, now that I'm an adult, I have to ask myself, why did I even get out of them? Because there are some people who actually are like 20, 30, in their 40s and 50s, still building Legos, and what they're able to build now as adults is just incredible. I've seen some amazing Lego figure arts just from people that have always just been into Legos. It's really fantastic. And as a kid, I used to just absolutely love Legos, and it's really funny because now with the Lego sets that they come out with these days, they're just so cool looking. Don't get me wrong, they're super expensive too because they look so cool looking. But yeah, even when I was a kid, they had some really cool Lego sets. I remember I had about 6 or 7 different types of Lego sets. I was really into Ninja Turtles, and I used to have almost all of the Ninja Turtle Lego sets. I was also into Star Wars, and I remember having a little mini Death Star. It wasn't like the big one that you see that you build out of. It was a little Death Star and a Darth Vader figure that my friend actually bought me, a little Lego Darth Vader figure keychain that I used to just put on top of my Death Star all the time. It was years ago, of course. And then I used to really be into Harry Potter. I've never been a Potterhead. I've really enjoyed the movies, and yes, I actually have read the books. No, I've actually listened to the audiobooks. So I do at least have listened to the audiobooks, and I do actually enjoy Harry Potter. And I used to have, back then, like the original when it first came out, the Harry Potter Lego bus. The Lego bus was one of it was actually kind of hard to find, the Lego bus, and I remember I had one of those, and it was absolutely super cool. Now compared to what they come out with today, it makes all our stuff look like toys. Because what they're able to do, the detail that they're able to put into some of these Lego objects is just absolutely insane, and it looks so cool. Let me know down in the comments below, are you into Legos? Were you ever into Legos? And I really wish I never got out of Legos. I still to this day don't know why I don't just pick up a Lego set and build it myself for fun. I think maybe one day I'll just pick up the like a Darth Vader Lego set or something like that and put that together. Maybe I'll do it in a video. I don't know. But I used to absolutely love Legos. Now, of course, from Legos, there are actually the Lego movies and Lego TV shows and Lego video games. I was more into the video games than I was actually into the physical Legos. I had the Harry Potter video game. I had, of course, my absolute favorite was the Star Wars Lego game, and I played the Lego Star Wars game constantly. And while I've never been into DC, I remember a friend down the street from me used to have Batman. the Lego game, and I would go over to his house. He would come over to mine. I would play Batman Legos with him, and he'd play Star Wars Legos with me. Because I just really like the Lego stuff that they do, and have actually been to the Legoland 2 or 3 times. I don't even know if it's open in California anymore. But that's when I used to live in California. Of course, now I live in Arizona. Yeah, I love Legos. I love Legos. Now, you ask about the TV shows. I don't know much about the Lego TV shows. I do know about the Star Wars Lego stuff, and most of the Star Wars Lego stuff is at least entertaining. I do like what they were able to do with that. And then I remember when I was like, I want to say, I could be wrong, but 14, 15 years old, actually about the time that I stopped playing Legos, a show came on that was Lego Ninjago, and I'd be on, to totally be honest with you, I had little interest in the show, but I did, it was kind of one of those things. Okay, I come home from school, I don't have much to do, I finished my homework, I just want to watch my favorite TV shows. Like on Fridays it would be Star Wars The Clone Wars, or something crazy like that. And then I remember I used to watch Samurai Jack, the reruns on Boomerang when I was really little. Up until the adult, I would watch reruns of Teen Titans, the original too. That was so much fun. But I remember just being like, it's like 4 o'clock. What am I gonna do? There's nothing else to do. Why not just put on something? And there'd be Ninjago. So I started watching it. And I actually really did end up liking it. Now, what's funny is, as an adult now, I remember watching that actually for a couple of years. I do think I only saw about 5, 6 seasons. I can't remember exactly when I stopped watching it. It was about the same time that I stopped watching TV entirely. In fact, nowadays, we don't even have TV in my house. We have the internet. All of our TVs are Wi-Fi and internet. We don't have cable or dish or anything like that, and we probably never will. We do the internet. And luckily for me, Ninjago was on actually Netflix. And I was hanging out with a couple of friends, shoutouts to Ninjoid243, for example, and he's kind of encouraged me to get back into the show. I've only seen up to like season 5 or 6, so I'm watching it again. I'm watching the entire series again, from the original movie to season 1 and season 2 of Ninjago Spinjitzu. And right now, I am just starting season 3. Okay, I'm just starting season 3. So what are my thoughts in terms of at least the first couple of seasons? Well, watching it back, I've actually forgot how much this show is like. The references to Star Wars in the show is incredible. Like, I didn't know there was that many references to Star Wars in the show, and I'm actually really enjoying that. And I actually really like the characters. I think Nia is my favorite character, but I think, as my overall favorite character of the story, it has to be Lloyd. It has to be Lloyd. Because he's a very much kind of Luke Skywalker, although truth be told, he's kind of a well, what's the right word here? Kind of an annoying little jerk face in the first season. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just really kind of amusing when they take a character like that you absolutely hate and actually turn it into a reliable, likable character. Same thing with actually Jay. Like, I know it sounds really weird, but I didn't like Jay very much. I didn't like Kai very much. I didn't like Kai very much as either. And Jay, the only reason why I kind of don't like Jay is because they do this whole thing where he constantly crushes on Mia, and it's just it's played off as a joke. That's the only thing that I definitely don't like about the show, is that a lot of the times it has a lot of reoccurring jokes as well as a lot of reoccurring visual jokes as well. Like, there's always this one snake guy that is just constantly, every time he sees food, he goes get it. Like, one time they're in a amusement park and they are told to go get the ninja, obviously, and he stops for a bite of cotton candy. Like, and I think they spend too much time on it, but then again, that might just be because, again, I'm focusing as an adult on a kids show. As a kids show, I'm pretty sure this is probably very entertaining, and I was entertained as a kid. Now looking on as an adult, yeah, some of the jokes and some of the visual humor in the show, it's kind of like, it's funny the first 2-3 times, but they just keep making the same reoccurring joke, and I'm sure it's part of the show, but it's not like creative and interesting and entertaining like Phineas and Ferb. Like, Phineas and Ferb is nothing but reoccurring jokes, but the way they take those reoccurring jokes and form them around a common story for each episode is just makes you sit there and laugh, the entire time. They don't really do very much creative with the reoccurring jokes in Ninjago. They're just there as visual jokes or reoccurring humor jokes, and it's sometimes a little bit like, okay, can we move on from this joke? I want to get back to the main story, because the main story is actually really entertaining. The best part about the show, actually, would probably be the main story. I would say the beginning of the show is kind of slow, but by mid-season of the first season and then onward, it's really actually really good. And I'm really actually enjoying season 2. And there was like a race episode in season 2, just like the pod racer scenes from Star Wars. And like, I'm not a big fan of episode 1, but I love the pod racer scene in episode 1, right? So watching that, I just made a huge, big, gigantic grin on my face. It really is. Now I know what you guys are going to ask. If I like Lego so much, do I like the Lego movie? Like the actual Lego movie? And simply put, the humor that's in the Lego movie, I did see it, and it's just not my type of movie. It's just not my type of humor. But I can say this, the humor in Ninjago actually is my type of humor. It's just, I really do like the show, I really do like the jokes. It's just, I wish that they didn't drag them out as much, and I wish they weren't so much reoccurring jokes, like, I think they're funny the first couple of times, but after that, it's like, okay, can we just move on and get back to the main story? And sometimes they do come up with a new joke that, is entertaining and funny, but a lot of the times it's just recurring jokes. That I think that's the only problem I have with the show. Now, granted, if you guys never have seen Ninjago, I highly recommend it. Do not expect this to be Avatar: The Last Airbender, okay? Just don't expect this to be fantastic like Star Wars or anything like that. But you can indeed expect to at least enjoy the characters' actions and reactions and interactions. They are very likable characters, and you can definitely start to see the story. And the story is very much, at least for the first 2-3 seasons, is very much like the story of Star Wars. There's a lot of Star Wars references that I really do like, and the biggest one is, of course, Lord Garmadon and his son Lloyd, who is the chosen one to defeat him. I really do like the story Ninjago has. That's probably one of the biggest things that I like watching it. And it's really funny that I never knew that there were more seasons than season 6. So, I think I only saw up to season 5 or season 6. I never knew that there were more than that. Apparently there's like 12 seasons of the show, and I cannot wait to watch more of it, and I will probably make more videos in the future. Let me know down in the comments below, how much do you love Legos? And have you watched Ninjago? Are you going to watch Ninjago? And are you interested in Ninjago? Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye.